Hey up, it's Steve from the old Yorkshire Geek. A bit of Star Trek news. Well, a trailer to look at for Star Trek Strange New Worlds. This is the Season 2 official trailer. So let's have a look at that. And then we'll have a chat about it. I'll risk playing it and we'll see what happens. It'll be jerky and stuff because I'm doing this through OBS, Streamlabs. It's always a bit jerky. I can't talk about that. So anyway, so let's have a look, shall we? And then we will discuss it. Right, here we go. I've got the volume up. Get the volume up a bit. Maybe down a bit. I don't know. Right, off we go. Just start the trailer. Just start the trailer. Don't have a pre-trailer bit. Just start the trailer, for God's sake. Anyway, what's going on here? Anyway, we're supposed to be watching it, aren't we? I'll go back.
You're gonna start the engine sometime soon, Erica?
Don't worry. I did this 100 times during the war. It's like riding a bike.
I sense a tension, the feeling that something's in the air.
Oh my God.
Our job puts us up against death. And we might not like it, but we do have to face it. Hold on to your saddles.
We are explorers. It's easy to forget how awesome that is.
That's the mission. It's what we love most.
I have this crazy theory.
I love a crazy theory.
What does this mean?
I don't know. Shut up.
Do you know the odds of all of us being here at this time? It's improbable, and yet here we are, together.
Surprise!
Live long and prosper, Mr. Boimler.
You also live and...
Right, there we go. There we go. Hopefully Paramount won't slap me in the face like that with a copyright strike. Not that I'm making any money out of this, but right, so let's go back to the beginning. Right, we'll have a look. So we start off with as pre-trailer trailer with Spock there on the Enterprise bridge. Here he is. And I'll mute it so we don't have to go through all the thing. There's Pike. Using a tray to deflect bullets, one presumes. I'm wondering this, as we'll see this again later on, obviously. But is this the where they were on? I forgot where it was. Rigel something or other. You know, in the cage, or you know, the menagerie, whichever you want to call it. When he's remembering where he fought that warrior in that castle-like place, and I wonder if this is that. I know that's already happened, you know, but I wonder if he's back there again. Oh, there we go. There was awesome to going out of an airlock. Were they in spacesuits? We'll see it again in a moment. Right, official trailer starts now. Right, off we go. Right, so we see a shuttle coming out of some debris with a moon there in the background. It's covered in all this stuff. Is that deliberate? Are they using this as some sort of ablative shielding? You know, because they're in an uncontrollable... You know, they're falling out of orbit, basically. Is that what's happening? So they decided to magnetise the hull and gather all of this metal around from this debris field, or as we say in Yorkshire, debris, to use as a kind of ablative armour to protect them on re-entry. I don't know, I'm just guessing. So here it goes. There it goes out, entering the atmosphere of this world. There you can see it there. Look, it's like just higgledy-piggledy. But it disappears, as we'll see. Here it goes. As you'd expect, the effects are cool, aren't they? Here we are in these kind of snazzy, I don't know, away team outfits. I don't know. It's slightly reminiscent of the original series, I must admit, with the cloth and stuff. But I don't know. There they go. There's Ortega, obviously enjoying herself, and she says, you know, I did this 1,000 times during the war, presumably the meaning of the Klingon War, which we saw in Discovery. By the way, there seem to be, they're all there, all the main crew. There's, is it Mbenga or Mbenga? I've heard it pronounced both ways. I always say Mbenga, but never mind. And there's Sam Kirk. For some reason, I've got Galaxy Quest vibes. I can just picture him being Guy Fleegman. I could just picture him doing that. There was La'a, Nooney and Singh, who I didn't think I were going to like, but I really do. There, look, entering the atmosphere. All the stuff's obviously ablated away, so now the through the atmosphere they've slowed down enough so they're not burning up. And here it comes. There goes to where she's saying she's done this 1,000 times during the war. Here they come. That's obviously, I bet that was from an earlier shot because obviously it was still burning, wasn't it? So that was from a bit higher up. But anyway, they drop down, and we know that they're going to pop back up again. Here it is. Come on, there we go. Comes back out again. So cool. Right, off we go. There, they're all relieved. They're still alive. Don't like this. Don't like this. I'm hoping maybe this is a new bit from the opening titles because I don't like seeing basically Constitution class ships, capital ships or whatever, flying through an atmosphere. I didn't like it last season either when they did the first season when he brought it down over that city with the aliens on. I didn't like that because it's not supposed to. It's not designed to be in an atmosphere. And whenever it was in an atmosphere in the original series or whatever, it were always accidentally, and you know they were in danger basically to get back out as quickly as possible. So I don't like that. Don't like that either. Looks kind of I don't know, fantastical. Yeah, fair enough. I don't know, kind of dreamlike, isn't it? It's weird. It's like something from Legend, you know, that Ridley Scott film. Got vibes of that. There's Uhura. When's she gonna grow her hair? I just wish she would grow her hair. But anyway, right. So they're in this. Is it the Back to the Future town? Is it the back lot? I forgot what they call it now. Where they filmed Back to the Future and lots of other things. Gremlins. Is it that place or is it somewhere else? I don't know. But they also filmed the Ghost Whisperer there. So here they are. Is it? I'm presuming it's an alien world that just happens to look like Earth. They're using our alphabet there. As you can see there, there's that's not foreign alien language. So I wonder if it's a colony. It could be a colony, an Earth colony. But anyway, we see this shadow come over. Is this Captain? I forgot her name. I'll look it up and I'll put it there. I'll look her name up. I forgot. Captain. I'm sure it's got a B in it. It begins with B or it's got a B in it somewhere. I could be wrong. The captain that Pike were dating in season 1. I'm sure it's her. We see her again later. I'm sure it's the same woman. She's got command gold on, so it could be. But obviously something's happening. There we go. A big ship's arriving. Kind of got Guardians of the Galaxy vibes. Is it? I forgot his name. The baddie in the first Guardians of the Galaxy film. Ronan. Is it Ronan's ship? Kind of reminds me of it. Well, I wonder if this is supposed to be the Gorn. Do you think the Gorn are arriving? You reckon? But anyway, this ship's it's coming over. Also, kind of a bit like. Obviously, they're going for an Independence Day thing, aren't they? But it's also got a bit Battle Beyond the Stars with Sador. There's number 1 back. Presumably, they get her back quickly. Remember, at the end of season 1, she was arrested and taken away because she's a thingamabob, genetically engineered. I forgot the name of her race, but genetically engineered, and that's banned. She lied on her Starfleet stuff. So, but she's back. And she's still. Oh, I noticed she was still a commander, or I presume this is Spock. I think they could be. It's either commander stripes or lieutenant commander stripes. I can't really make it out. There's a thick band and a thin band, isn't there? So I'm guessing maybe he's been promoted and he's now Lieutenant Commander Spock. I'm guessing. Yes, there he is, look. There's the Enterprise flying through an asteroid field. Cool. There's what I don't like it. Don't like that warp. Don't like that warp effect. It's too hyperspacey. Get rid of it. There's Jess Bush as Nurse Chapel, who I think is astonishingly gorgeous. I do. This is Kirk and La'an, who is also astonishing. There's a lot of astonishingly gorgeous women in this series. I'm sorry, there just is. And they're on this planet. I presume it's the same planet that we saw in the first trailer, where Kirk got stuck in the revolving door. But in which I'm sure he had captain's stripes on his uniform. But they haven't got their uniforms on anymore. And they're looking at a big explosion. So something's kicking off there. There they are looking. I don't know what they're wearing. They kind of remind me of those. You remember the original Battlestar Galactica when they had to go infiltrate a Cylon base or whatever it was? Apollo and Cassiopeia and all them and Starbuck. There was stuff like that, didn't there? When they were pretending to parachute down and they were stood behind a little cubicle thing and then just ducked down to make it look as though they were dropping out of the shuttle. It was fun. But anyway, that's Battlestar Galactica. It just reminded me of that. I'm waffling, I know. Here's Kirk talking about something. I think he's talking to... Is that Uhura? Could be. Maybe not. I think it is. Right, so we're back on this other planet. That's M'Benga fighting these warriors who, vaguely, I don't know, like Mongol horde sort of thing. That sort of vibe. And this is where I'm thinking, is it this... Are these the same as that we saw in the Cage? Probably not, because there was fur and stuff like that, didn't there? That warrior that Pike were fighting in the original The Cage. But anyway, they're dealing with them. They're not as big, are they? This is what we saw before, with them using the platter as a shield. Cool. He looks cross, doesn't he? Something's happened and he looks cross. Wonder if he's lost another crew, man. Bring back the not Andorian, Ina. I forgot his name now. Him. Bring him back. Maybe he will come back. Who knows? They're just pulling something out there. This is where these people go out of the shuttle. They're obviously either really high up or in orbit. So it looks like Chapel and... Is it Uhura? I'm not sure who it is. Could be Chapel and Uhura, I'm not sure though, could be wrong. Or it could be M'Benga, I don't know. But they're going out unprotected into space. I hate it when they do this. I know you can survive. Theoretically, you can survive in space for, I don't know, 30 seconds, we'll say, a minute maybe at most. But you got to remember, it's really, really cold. It's really, really, unpressurised. You've got to keep your mouth shut and your eyes shut and everything. Your blood starts to boil really quickly. You'll not be happy. You'll not be well when they recover you, no matter how quickly it is. So I'm presuming they'll get beamed or something. I bet there's some sort of force field or something, or something, something so they can't be beamed out. So I bet we'll eject ourselves into space, then they can beam us back to the Enterprise. I bet that's what's happening. We'll see. I could be wrong. There we go. There's the lovely Christina Chong as our Noonien Singh. It was pointed out to me. I was talking to a friend about this, Marie, about season 1, and we were saying it's just got vibes of I can't remember. You know what I'm like with names? I'll put the name there. Of that belt officer from The Expanse. She just reminds me of her. She does. It's the eyes, isn't it, and the hair. Anyway, there they are. Old-fashioned telescope there. So let's say on some. Is this where? Oh, I can press the wrong button. Go back again. Go on, go back. There we go. So is this the same planet where they were fighting those, you know, Asian chaps? I don't know. But the smoke goes. Is that a volcano? It looks like it, doesn't it? It could be. I don't know. Anyway. Nice landscape. Here we are. Number one's at the con. She's in charge there. So the captain's obviously off the ship, and so is the others. Obviously, so is Ortegas. That looks like Carol Kane as I forgot her name. The new chief engineer. She's there at the engineering station. But they've got whoever they are at the navigation and helm. Here he is on the outside of a starship. Is this supposed to be the Enterprise? It looks pretty buggered up there, doesn't it? Who is it? I can't make out who it is. Is it Spock or is it Pike? I can't really make it out. Do we get a close-up? Oh, it's Spock. We just saw it then. And also, there we go, some sort of creature. There we go. Wonder what that was. And wonder what this is. Ortega's looking at something, you know, effecty. VFXy. It's the VFXians. So is it some non-corporeal life form? Or is it just an energy field? Is it some sort of, you know, portal? Spatial rift, interdimensional rift. It could be anything. It's Star Trek after all. You know, we don't know. We don't know yet. Oh, there's Uhura as well. Almost bursting out of that uniform. Crikey, get a size bigger, love. Hey, and there's Mabenga. Probably saying wise things, because he says wise things. I wonder what he thought, you know, because he's the chief medical officer on the Enterprise, isn't he? I wonder what he thought when McCoy came on board. And you know, essentially, you know, he was demoted to just another doctor. But anyway. Here's Spock and the Klingons drinking blood wine. Ain't got much in there, has he? But, probably just having a sip. There's the other Klingons. And there's another alien there. Look, don't know what it is. All the Klingons all got different foreheads, haven't they? They don't look as good as, you know, Michael Westmore. I bet it won't be Michael Westmore doing the effects, will it? Because I presume he's long retired. Is he still alive? I don't know. Probably. But they don't look like Michael Westmore foreheads, do they? But, you know, they'll do. They look better than the Discovery ones, anyway. So there we go. Here we are in some sort of, you know, is it a station with some sort of craft flying a shuttle or something? There's a Uhura, grow your hair. Here's Carol Kane. And I know she's got a pretty annoying voice anyway at the best of times, but I thought she put that on. Maybe it sounds terrible in this bit. Let's have a listen again. Terrible.
I love a crazy theory.
You have a crazy theory. So presumably, you know, English is her second language. But here's this ship. It can't be the Enterprise, can it? It's some other starship. Can't really make it out, can we? What it is. But I presume it's the one that we saw Spock walking about on. Is this another example of, you know, the Gorn up to their shenanigans? Don't know. Here we see Chapel and Spock snog. But I said this is like making a mockery of what we saw in the original series, which is why I think they're going to remake the original series. Forget about Shatner and Nimoy. They're going to redo it all again. Because, you know, we knew in the original series, I think it was from season 2 onwards. I don't know if it was broached in season 1, I don't know. But I know from the first episode of season 2, I think it was a mock time, wasn't it? Of the original series, that Chapel, you know, had a thing for Spock, and but you know, it was never that was it. She just fancied him basically, but he didn't want anything to do with her, because that's we learned about T'Pring. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Maybe they're under the influence. Maybe it's another Naked Time / Naked Now kind of thing going on, where they can't control themselves, because we see Spock there behaving very uncharacteristically, being excited. June 15th. Here we go. That's a nice shot. I must admit, it's a nice shot. That's it. You want to see starships in space, don't you? That's what you want to do, not in atmospheres. Uhura saying something. I can't remember. I know we just watched it, but I can't remember. Grow your hair. Mabenga looks as though he's been through the mill, doesn't he? Somebody in spacesuits floating out of. Is this the ship that we saw disintegrating earlier? Don't know. More explosions. Number 1 and Spock. Hear that captain again. I'm sure it's her from earlier on in the trailer that were on the planet. I bet this is from the same episode, but I can't remember the name. I'll put it there. A different type of shuttle. This one. I wonder what this one is. Is this from a different ship, or is this one from the Enterprise? But it's different, configuration and design. It looks almost like a fighter, doesn't it? If it's more manoeuvrable. We will see. Here's the lovely Jess Bush again as a Chapel, with a fetching jacket on. Somebody's well, it's not a com badge, is it? Somebody's badge. Why are the badges? I know they're supposed to have the information on the back, aren't they? But in the original series, it was just sewn on, wasn't it, on the uniform? They didn't even have them. This is what I'm thinking. They're going to redo it all. Well, not all of it, but in their own image. Spock and somebody in spacesuits, Kirk and Uhura in, the recreation room. Is this on the Enterprise or is it on the Farragut or whatever is on the Republic? I don't know. He's been on 2 ships on there. I can't remember which one he's supposed to be on here. But he's got his lieutenant stripes there, look, or stripe there. As you can see, Uhura hasn't got any stripes on her, so she's not even an ensign yet, or she just got one, or is it a thin one? I don't know. Maybe she hasn't got any yet. I think one stripe, let's say, is a lieutenant, isn't it? Maybe a thin one is a Lieutenant JG. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. But as I said in the previous trailer, I'm sure he had his captain stripes on. But anyway. So that's that. Anyway, they're having a little drinky. Here's the Enterprise under attack. It's shields holding. There's another bit I'm going to get angry at now. It's the Gorn, isn't it? They're Gorn ships, aren't they? We saw them in season 1. Here we go. Bridge window coming up. Look. I thought they'd done away with that. I thought they'd done away with the bridge window. Apparently not. Here we are. Here's Boimler and... from Lower Decks. I hate Lower Decks, so I don't know. I can't remember her name. I don't care, but they're getting purple hair like he has in the series, aren't they? So anyway, I don't know how they end up here. I don't know. I'm dreading this episode. Pike doesn't know what's going on. Another cool shot. There we go. The Enterprise going through, some exploding asteroids or whatever. Pike with a respirator mask on. What's going on there? Was it some sort of gas? Foreshadowing of his what happens to him, that's going to happen in the future. These two that we probably saw them earlier, yes, because there's a saucer section in it off a starship by the looks of it. You can see part of the neck there. So as a starship being destroyed, probably by the Gorn, and just the saucer sections entering the atmosphere there, they got off just in time, maybe. We will see. I wonder if it's the other captain. I wonder if it's her ship, the one that Pike's dating. Don't know. Is this the same weird place that we saw Ortegas in earlier on, or a similar place? I presume it's the same place, but we've got... there's Ortegas there, I think. That'll be Uhura and Chapel. All the girls together. There was some quick flashes of stuff going on. Let's go back again. Crikey, it was quick, wasn't it? Go back a bit more. Oh no, hang on, I've gone too far. That's Chapel boxing. Oh, you can't bloody pause it in time, can you? Uhura looking coyly at somebody, so she's in the mood there, isn't she? Look at that sparkle in her eyes. Look, ooh, she's up for it. A spinny shot of the corridor. Spock in a spacesuit. I bet a lot of these are from the same episode, to be honest. A lot of space debris going on, so I bet it is. Somebody shooting a weapon, somebody looking down, somebody's injured. Who could it be? Could be anybody. Oh, I think we saw some eyes then. Oh, can we make out whose eyes these are? Spock, I reckon. You reckon that's Spock? Yeah. Probably. There we go, we saw, what was that? Hey, yeah, where you going? Oh dear. Come on, where is it? Oh, for Pete's sake. Suppose it says pull up, you know, for precise seeking. It don't bloody work. Makes it even worse. I think. Oh, well, there we go. Well, come on then. No. For God's sake, don't play. It's supposed to say pause, you stupid bloody thing. There we go. That's what I'm waiting for. Cool. I didn't notice this before. Right, so this is obviously the Enterprise, upside down. There you go. Two Klingon D7s. I presume the D7s. Battle cruisers. Don't know what this is behind. Some sort of spatial anomaly or something. But there we go. Klingons in their D7s. I presume the D7s. Cool. This will be the engine room. It is the engine room in it with Carol Kane there and Spock. Bring back the other fella that died. Oh, and then we've got the Enterprise doing a barrel roll. The Klingons again. We can see. Quick flash of Pike and the Enterprise again. But we're not seeing any weapons firing, are we? So are they that all escaping together? Something happened and they've had to work together to escape. Could be. And they all make it out, and that's when we see Spock celebrating with them at the end. Could be. I don't know. Maybe not. Just guessing. Looks nice, though. Looks nice. Don't like the bridge window, though. Get rid of that. Board that up. Get some wood out and board it up. There we go. Strange New Worlds. New season streaming June 15th. Oh, for God's sake, you take your time on this one. There we go. And here we see Boimler beaming away. What's happened to the woman? Has she gone ahead, or is something happened to her? Maybe she's been erased from existence with a bit of luck. Like that old damn show. But anyway, so he's beaming out with Pike, apparently. We don't know where they're going. Oh, she could be there, couldn't she? Is that her? No, that's I bet that's Laan, because it's just a red top in it. It's not like his. Maybe the other woman's on the other side of Laan. Here's Spock. It says "Live long and prosper," and I must admit I did smile at this. We'll listen to this again.
Prosper, Mr. Boimler.
Live long and prosper, Mr. Boimler.
You also live.
You also live. At least you can do that. Yeah, a lot of people say, I can't do that. Why? I can't do it. Anyway, it's beaming out. And there we go. There we go. That's the end. That's the end of the trailer. And I do like Strange New Worlds, but and I hope I'm going to like this season, because I really like season 1, except for that final episode. But right, we'll leave it there. It looks interesting. See if we pause it on any interesting shots. Don't know who that is. We saw Spock in a spacesuit a couple of times, didn't we? We did. There's Ronan's ship from Guardians of the Galaxy. Over the jungle gyms. Wonder what's going on there. Don't know. Is it to do with that explosion we saw Laan and Kirk looking at, from somewhere else on the same planet? I don't know. Is that a contemporary car there from, our era? I don't know. Right, anyway, we'll leave it there. So, I'd say it looks interesting. Where are we? There we go. It looks interesting. Hopefully it'll be good. But I've spent half an hour on a... What? How long? On a 2-minute trailer. Unbelievable. Right, we'll leave it there. So, thanks for watching. Wherever you are, look after each other. And until next time, I'll see thee.